All right, guys, it's Cass doing a full breakdown of Johnny Watkins' super jacked, no shirt right here in that hot, humid Minnesota summer. So I'm just going to take him through uh, the movements that he uses are almost exactly the same. So in the lower half, let's look at the swing first. Okay, this move right here, okay, to get going should be an open move, right? So when we see the legs, right, we should see the knees pulling apart, okay? When the knees go out and open up, right, that way, right, it allows us to move forward quickly, okay? So if he had it, it would be right there. You can see that the knees turn in right away. So that back knee turns in and the right knee turns out. As the back knee, as the left knee turns in on his swing here, we actually want the right knee to stay in. And you'll see that the right knee starts rotating out. So the right knee and the left knee need to turn in toward the midline to close both the hip joints. Right? So we're actually using those same exact patterns over here in the throw. So we go and look at the throw. We got closed hip joints, closed hip joints, closed hip joints. Okay, and then there's this moment where it should be open, but the back leg is already off the ground, basically, right? We see you've left the heel, and then the right leg has to open up to compensate. The glove side is also pulling, right? So if we can simplify movement into joint positions, we should be able to solve these problems. So let's say for both, we're going to start closed, because kind of being athletic and bending your knees a little bit, that closes the hip joints a little bit. Okay, so we're going to say we're starting closed on both the swing and the throw. Okay, and then that's fine. Then this part needs to be open. There needs to be a feet flat to the ground, knees out, hips open, right? And then as you come into contact with the ground, the knees should twist toward each other as the upper half accelerates to hit the ball and to throw the ball. Okay, the upper half in the throw should go from closed shoulder joints to open shoulder joints simultaneously, and in the swing, the front shoulder should go from an open shoulder joint on the front side, on the front side, and a closed shoulder joint on the back side to the opposite of that. Okay, and we just see that the back shoulder is opening up too soon on the swing, and the front shoulder is closing too soon. So you got to keep that front shoulder open longer on the swing and closed longer on the back side. So I'm going to say it one more time. We can simplify movement by looking at all four joints, the hip joints and the shoulder joints. They can either open or closed. In the swing, what we're looking for is to be closed, open, closed. And what John is doing here is he's a little bit closed, and then he just stays closed. And then that left leg starts to close off, and the right leg opens up, right? We need that right knee to turn in. And the same patterns are happening in the throw. Glove side is opening up, is pulling with a closed shoulder joint. It doesn't open up until right there, right? The right shoulder on the throw, okay, should be opening, right? The shoulder joint should open. The hand should supinate, right? It needs to externally rotate, just like the throwing shoulder. Okay, so the shoulders and the upper half should go closed in the throw. Okay, and you can already start seeing that the throwing shoulder is trying to open up because the glove side shoulder is starting to open up. So even though John throws his hand up high here, the fact that the hand is pointed down is indicating, right, that he's already opening that shoulder joint. Pay attention to the joints and you will solve your movement problems quicker.